We'll start off with the first question from Sal Capaccio.
Hi, Keon. Sal Capaccio here, WGR Sports Radio 550. Congratulations. Welcome to Buffalo. What was the process like with the Bills? Can you kind of tell us about, your first time you met with them and then going through the draft process, meeting with them, ultimately leading up to tonight?
I mean, we had some great previous visits, starting with the combine, with the formal interviews and stuff like that. We went through a lot of film. We expressed the mutual interest and stuff like that. And, pretty much it's just like if it come down to it, we love you. We would love to have you as our guy. And I was like, I would love to come there and work and get to work and, earn everything that I'm going to get, when it comes to playing on the field and all of that thing, and things like that. So it's been a great, great experience. And then we met again at the combine. And then I went up there for my 30, and it just was great. It was a great connection. We love what we were doing on the board together. And, we got a great feel for each other. And, I think that ultimately played into the decision.
Brandon Beane just spoke. He said that you love Josh Allen. You know who Josh Allen is, all about him. Can you kind of tell us about that a little bit?
I've been a fan of his game, man. Since watching him at Wyoming, I didn't even know who he was, but I don't know how a Wyoming game came on my TV screen down south. But man, he could really throw the ball. He could spin it. He has pretty much everything you want out of a quarterback, and if everything he breaks down, he can continue to make the play, keep it alive. So man, he's just a great guy. On top of all of that, from what the short things I can see, the little things I can see, but I just would love to play with him.
Thank you, Keon. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Keon. Matt Bove here with Channel 7 in Buffalo. Congratulations. Welcome to Buffalo.
Thank you so much. I'm proud to be there.
So when you say that it felt like there was a lot of mutual interest and Brandon Beane says, hey, that, we know that this is a guy who kind of does what we want. Why do you think you're a good fit here?
I mean, I'm a hard worker. I work hard, and I don't like to be given anything. I like to work for everything I'm going to get, and I like to earn it because it's special that way. And I feel like I'm a guy that can play the X. I can move around on the offense and things like that. I think I can pick up information fairly quickly, and I'm just I'm a great guy. I think outside of just a football player, so I fit what they want. A guy that's can come in and just work hard, do and be held accountable, and ultimately do what they drafted you to do, make some plays, and get on that field as much as you can, and then have a great relationship with Josh Allen.
Awesome. Thanks, Keon. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Keon. John Worrell with the Associated Press.
How you doing?
Good. What did you learn, or how important was it to have the season that you had, after leaving Michigan State and doing what you did in Florida State?
Can you say that again?
How important was it to have the season that you had at Florida State, in just your first year there?
I mean, I think it showed a lot. I want to put myself to the task of, changing sceneries and, kind of putting myself through this process like that I'm going through now, having to go to a new team and win over my locker room, my receiver room, learn my playbook, come there with whatever expectations there is, and, got to ultimately perform. So I tried to put myself through that challenge before I really had to. So I think it was pivotal, being able to pick up the information, a totally different playbook, totally different scheme and system, a bunch of guys that I have never talked to, spoken to, watched play. So it was fun, I got to, really capitalize on that experience and ultimately played a bunch of great guys, which was, ultimately the plan. And I want to win, so we won. So it was big.
Last thing from me, and I don't want to place any extra pressure on you, but, you are the receiver that joins the Bills after the team trades Stephon Diggs. They're not asking you to be Diggs, but what are your expectations walking into this onto this team right now on a unit that lost Diggs and Gabe Davis?
I'm really just trying to come in and work hard to establish myself as a guy they can trust. Win over my locker room, man, and then let the on the field stuff take care of itself.
Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hey, Keon. Alex Brasky, Batavia Daily News. Congratulations. Welcome to Buffalo.
Thank you so much.
What do you know about the team, the organization, the city of Buffalo, the fan base? From the outside looking in, what's your perspective coming in here, joining this franchise?
For one, great fan base. Probably, I say the best in the league. Great fan base. There's a lot of football up there, so people love the game of football. They're very hands-on. They love their players, man. And then outside of that, just the organization, what they're looking for. They're looking for humble guys ready to come in and work and get some wins.
Now, joining this offense, what do you see from this offense that you think can fit your skill set? And do you have any past experience with Joe Brady in terms of conversations beyond the visit that you had?
I'll start with the Coach Brady thing. We spoke at the formal, and then we spoke again when we was at the 30, and we spent a lot of time together. But he was down at LSU, I think, earlier on in my career, like high school. But he ended up leaving around the time they started recruiting me. So it was, just missed him. But I knew a lot about him. I knew what he was about. I loved the offenses that he ran, and I'm just a big fan of it. He likes to get the ball in the hands of his playmakers, and then he has a quarterback that can. It's like having a guy with Space Jam. He can do everything. So it's like it just makes his job even easier. And now I'm just hoping to come in there and work and be the guy that he can rely on to go out there and catch the ball from Josh.
All right, thanks. Welcome to Buffalo. Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Keon Coleman, the Waffle House
What's up,
King,
man?
Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports 1080. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, we spoke at the combine and we talked about some of the parts of your game, but what is the biggest part of your game that you believe that can help this offense right away?
Being able to play big and play small, just adding some versatility, and then how hard of a work I am. I can catch the ball and things of that nature and just be able to make plays all over the field. I think I can just bring him another reliable target on top of KJ Hamler and the guys that they already have there.
Now, in your conversation speaking with offensive coordinator Joe Brady, what did he specify what your role will specifically be?
We'll keep that, once I learn to play, but we'll discuss that another time.
Welcome to Buffalo, my guy. We'll find a
I
Waffle
appreciate
House for you.
All right, bet. We could build one.
How's it going, Keon? Welcome to Buffalo.
I appreciate you.
I wanted to ask you about your basketball ability. It's something that Brandon Beane mentioned, your above the rim ability, and how playing with Josh Allen, there's going to be some freelance opportunities. How much pride do you take in being a guy that when that ball goes up there and it's a 50-50 ball, you're going to come down with it? And how would you characterize the way that playing basketball has impacted your ability and your growth as a wide receiver?
I think having that ability to be able to go up there with the confidence that you're gonna come down with the ball every time is a major plus. Especially when you have a quarterback with the arm he has and the ball placement he has is gonna be kind of like pitch and catch. So I think I love that I was able to hone in on that ability, with the gift God gave me, and put some more hard work into it. And then after that, basketball translated a lot, man. Side to side movements, lateral movements, vertical jumping, speed, quick first step, and things of that nature helps all with the game of football. And then having firm hands, you be able to go up and high point a ball, come across the middle, grab a ball is all the same thing. I can't hear you. Hold up, I can't hear you.
Then one other question for me, and it goes back to a question that John asked you earlier. With Diggs and Davis gone, there is an opportunity here in Buffalo for targets. How do you go about maybe viewing that as a challenge and as an opportunity for you while not placing the pressure on yourself to feel like you have to fill those shoes right away?
Just going in there and working hard, man. Learning my playbook, winning over my room and showing that I'm here to do my job, work hard, and be accountable, and be where I need to be on the field and off the field. So that's gonna earn my trust of them, and that's gonna also earn the trust of my quarterback. And then also getting work in with him, he's gonna earn the trust. We're gonna earn the trust of each other, where he can be able to give me the ball and trust that I'm gonna do what I need to do with it. Thank you. I still couldn't hear him.
Hey, Keon, Catherine Fitzgerald from the Buffalo News. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Was just wondering, what was today like for you, knowing that there was so much mutual interest for the Bills, but having to wait all day just like for them to even be on the clock?
Man, I was just grateful, man. It could be a lot of mutual interest, but they ultimately have to pull the trigger and establish you as their guy that they want to come draft. And I was confident in it, but you never can be too sure. So I was just waiting and waiting. And I was just, really just thankful. By the grace of God, I was able to even be able to have my name in the draft. So that's all I was waiting for. Whenever my opportunity was going to come, just be able to be ready to work hard and get to work.
Who all were you watching with?
All of my family, my agent, my mentor, my mom, my uncles, my grandmother, and my brothers and sisters, and then my nieces and nephews, and then the rest of my family, they were around.
Awesome. Thanks and congrats.
Appreciate you so much.
Hey, Keon, Jenna Cottrell from ABC Rochester. Congratulations. I just had one question for you in terms of we know your, ability for big catches, your strength, the big body, all that stuff. But what do you say to people who say you don't quite have enough speed?
I've never been caught. I don't think I've ever been just caught from behind, or I don't think I've ever had the chance to not be able to run by somebody. I think, well, more so than that, I don't think it's not one DB that ever just sat when I was running at him. So I mean, that pretty much tell you all you need to know. The guys that saying about the speed, they're not the guys on the field. So it's really just, I mean, your opinions, they are opinions for a reason. It is what it is.
And then one last question, just what has this moment been like for you? There's so much anticipation for the draft. And then what does it feel like having this moment come to fruition?
Man, it's just been great. It's been a dream come true. Been chasing this dream since I, came out the womb, and just being able to be here by the grace of God. Thanks to Him, my dream came true today, and I'm just ready to be a Buffalo Bill and get to work.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all we got. Appreciate the time, Keon. Safe travels, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right, appreciate you. Have a great day.